Hello, kindergarten friends. Welcome back from spring break. This is going to be your spring week 11 art lesson. Now, before we go too far, I do want to let you know that if you did not finish your redwood tree, this is the time to get finished with it. It's okay. I'm going to show you the willow tree. So those of us who have gotten our redwood tree or are really close to being done with the redwood tree will also have another project that they can work on. But finish the redwood tree before you start the willow tree. Before we begin, you will need your blank paper, colored paper, the torn up paper that we made, and you'll need blue, green, and brown. This is, of course, if you're working on the willow tree. If you're working on the redwood tree, you will have your artwork already started and you'll finish that. You'll need a glue stick, a pencil, and crayon. So, your kindergarten expedition information. Your guiding question is, we've got the whole world in our hands. And the art connection. In your classes, you have been learning about trees. In art, we've been learning how to draw trees and how to draw parts of trees like branches and roots and leaves. Now we're working on making a torn paper collage. So your learning target is, I can create a torn paper collage. In the design process, art is part of empathize. We help you make a connection, a personal connection to the subject. We're working on paper collages. These are torn paper, lots and lots of pieces of torn up paper that are put together, glued down to make a picture. And we have been working on our trees. So this week we're working on the willow tree. I know I flipped it when I made the actual willow tree, but you'll see that again, fold your big paper in half so you're only working on half the piece of paper. If you're at home and you have the time, go ahead and color behind it, and then you can start putting the paper on top of it. When you are done, feel free to do like I have and add the lines with a dark green crayon. Here are some of my tips. If you want to create a piece of the little bit of water like we did when we drew it, when we created it next to a river, with a little bit of paper, a white paper, color it with a blue crayon and use that up for your water. Try and make it the different kind of blue than the sky. Otherwise it'll look like you have sky all the way down. For the willow tree, I used a half a sheet of paper, of white paper, and I colored it with a light green crayon, and I tore it up to make the willow tree. And then I used a dark green crayon to make the lines once I was done. So you can see that this green of the tree is a little bit lighter than the green of my grass, because the grass is construction paper and this one is the paper that I colored. It's the same thing for the difference here like I was talking about. So the water I made out of crayon colored paper, and the sky was regular colored paper. And then like I said, I took a dark green crayon and I made it. So I'm going to show you the sped up video of what I did, and then you guys will have your chance to practice. please remember that you don't need to start the willow until you've finished the redwood. So if you're going to finish the redwood, go ahead, finish the redwood first. Then you'll have time to move on to the willow tree. All right, guys, thanks.